I gotta get this off my chest real quick, bro. I'm just about sick of Western comics, or more specifically, Marvel and DC. And it's not because of superhero fatigue or anything like that, but more so to do with the fact that the big two just refuse to let things change or progress with their characters. Consequences are irrelevant, relationships don't really last, literally nobody cares when a character dies because you know that they're going to be back eventually. Any or at least most changes that do occur don't stick around long enough. Like there's this weird place the big two seem to be in when it comes to whether or not they want to stick to the status quo or let things change. One minute they act like they want to move out the original characters and then let the next generation quote-unquote replacement take over. The next minute, characters just continue to repeat the exact same story arcs like every 5 years as if there's some new lesson to be learned from the shit. Anytime it seems like characters will finally move on to the next level, some extremely convoluted bullshit has to occur in order to reset everything back to square one. You won't let them live, you won't let them die. You just want to keep them in this constant loop of suffering while dangling the illusion of story progression in front of them. Y'all claim to want to switch things up because it's getting stagnant and stale, yet y'all refuse to let the characters grow. Now see, Batman had a good thing going for him when he married Catwoman, but of course some contrived comic book bullshit just had to occur so that they couldn't stay together. Because, you know, why let Catwoman and Batman be together and have a life when you can just continue the ever so annoying will they won't they trope? This type of shit is exactly why I don't care for romance manga. The hell, I gotta wait 30 damn volumes for this dude and this chick to finally confess their feelings to each other. Apparently, I just can't tell each other how y'all feel within at least the first or second volume because apparently that'll signal the end of the story. Cause I guess nothing worth telling a story about ever seems to happen after that point. Another thing, superheroes that don't kill the villains that they should have killed a long time ago. Batman should not still be playing this game of tag with the Joker. It's like, y'all just keep on trying to keep this whole Batman doesn't kill thing going on and it's getting tired, bro. Nigga, this shit narcoleptic at this point. Batman has had plenty of valid reasons to snap the Joker's neck, bro. But the reason why they say he can't do it is because apparently there's a serial killer living inside of him, and if he ends up putting in that work on somebody, he's afraid that he'll like how it feels to kill people, and then he'll become addicted to the feeling, and he'll just end up going around Gotham just killing every villain. Hell, he might even start killing innocent people because he just likes how it feels to take life. But we know that the real reason he can't kill the Joker is because of the same reason why a bunch of characters don't get killed off permanently within the big two. If they kill them off, there'll be less toy sales for those characters. How about having Batman actually kill a motherfucker, right? And then have him wrestle with that inner demon that he has. Kind of something similar to how Guts wrestles with the Beast of Darkness in Berserk. Let that be a new character arc for Batman as opposed to like a member of the Bat family being killed off. Like, try something actually new for the character for once, instead of a different version of the same shit they went through back in the 90s. Like, the least they could do is make a better reason as to why Batman can't just simply kill the Joker and be done with it, along with certain other rogues in his gallery. Like, have it be that it's because they're just that good. Or, I don't know, maybe they become more formidable and Batman has to actually push himself to be able to deal with these people. As opposed to, well, he doesn't kill them because if you kill a killer, then the number of killers in the world remains the same. Alright, then kill 100 killers. Hell, you could even have a dynamic between Batman and the Joker be on some Sherlock Holmes versus James Moriarty type shit, where neither one can totally best the other, and that's the reason why the battle keeps going on as long as it does. Another character that isn't allowed to ever progress is none other than Spider-Man. This motherfucker has not been getting the best treatment in recent years. I mean, he's always had to go through bullshit, but whatever this bull been eating done made a whole new level of shit for Peter Parker to go through. What I can't stand in conjunction with that is how you have cats both on the internet as well as people who work for Marvel that'll say how old and irrelevant Peter Parker is, and Peter Parker is the old guy. He's old news. You know, it's time for him to move aside and let Miles Morales take the spotlight. And who's saying that exactly? Are they people who just watch the movies and play the video games, or are they people who read comics? Because whether you think I'm capping or not, those are two totally different crowds. I think it's pretty safe to say that most people who actually read comic books also watch comic book movies. But most people who watch comic book movies don't read comic books. Movie sales don't translate to comic sales, no matter how much y'all try to retcon the comic books to match the movies. Some people just want to watch the movies and play the video games, and that's fine. Just like how not everyone who watches anime cares to read the manga it's adapted from. And, you know, I'm also like, you know what? If that's the case, that Peter Parker is old news and he's irrelevant, why the hell do y'all bother keeping Peter Parker around then? Why do y'all continue to have him repeat the exact same story arcs year after year after year. Why do y'all keep coming up with the dumbest ways to keep the OG from progressing in life? If Peter Parker is so damn old and irrelevant, then let old boy walk a new path. Stop trying to fabricate all these retarded ass reasons as to why things can't change for him. Like, y'all give Miles Morales all of these upgrades and all these new power sets and shit, but Parker just remains as the same pitiful, sad life having ass Spider-Man with shitty luck. Like, come on, son. Dude can't keep a girlfriend for longer than 6 issues. He's still broke, and him and MJ are pretty much never gonna work out at this point. I think they've been trying to hammer that point home since like 2008. I don't know why the hell Marvel keeps hanging that shit over everyone's head. It's like, y'all clearly, Marvel would rather castrate and cuck Spider-Man than let him be with MJ. Like, listen, y'all clearly don't want Spider-Man and MJ together. So let them go their separate ways. For God! Mayday Parker is probably not going to be a result of their relationship, and that's assuming that she ever ends up existing in Earth 616, because apparently their daughter and or marriage only seems to be able to exist in alternate universes like Earth X and Renew Your Vows. I've said it time and time again, there is no good reason for Peter Parker to still be broke. Dude is one of the top 10 smartest people in the Marvel Universe, and you expect me to believe this motherfucker can't get to the bag? Bitch, please. Bruh. Just read the Superior Spider-Man run alone, and it'll show you the level that Spider-Man should have been at a long ass time ago. Like, now I'm not saying that Superior Spider-Man had all the right answers, but Doc Ock definitely upgraded the hell out of Parker's life. They had something good going on with Parker Industries, but then they flushed that shit down the toilet because some people complained that he was too much like Iron Man and now he's lost all relatability. Shut your stupid motherfucker. There's more things to relate to besides being broke and not having a girlfriend. The struggle ain't supposed to last forever. Even Doc Ock at one point said to Peter, dog, you are a literal genius that makes gadgets even multi-billion-dollar corporations can't produce. Why are you still broke? And Spider-Man like, but you know, that's just how things are, bro. Which is really just code for Marvel won't let the motherfucker live. To hell with all this Parker luck nonsense. Like, it's way overblown and has long since overstayed its welcome at this point. Stop saying it's all about Miles and Peter Parker is old news if you're not actually gonna do something new with OG Spider-Man. Like, let Parker move on and do bigger things in his own Spider-Man stories. Let the motherfucker get some money again. Let the motherfucker keep a girl for longer than just a few pages. Let Spider-Man deal with some different problems. There's plenty of other issues that he could struggle with that would both have him grow as a character as well as intrigue the fan base that wants to see him take on a new path. He doesn't have to be the Spider-Man version of Iron Man. He can only be that if you make him like that. I mean, I don't keep up with current Iron Fist comics, but last time I checked, Danny Rand is a billionaire. Yet, he don't have a bunch of Iron Fist suits in a fucking giant mech, traveling to the moon and shit. No, he just still does his martial arts thing. Keeping Spider-Man in the same place because he'll lose all his relatability really just sounds like a cop-out. It sounds more like the writers just don't know what to do with a character that's not stagnant. Stop with all this talk about wanting to do something new with the characters if you're just gonna retcon all that shit out of continuity within the next few months. Like, really getting sick of all these characters getting all these upgrades and all these power boosts and shit, and then they end up not being able to do that shit anymore the next time you see them, either because the newer writers don't know about those abilities or they just kind of forgot on some season 8 shit. Oh, this character can wipe out galaxies with a fart. This character can blink universes out of existence. This character has infinite strength. All kinds of shit, right? But for some reason, they're running around with the Avengers, taking on city level threats, as if they themselves aren't way beyond city level. The hell are Planet Busters doing being Avengers, dog? They got no business still being Earth-based, running around with people like Hawkeye and Black Widow. Make no damn sense. Characters in the big two shouldn't only be allowed to evolve and actually grow when it comes to alternate universes. Like, let some evolution occur in the main universe and let it remain. Like, for example, Black Panther getting 5 galaxies and shit. Like, don't have that and then go back to regular Wakanda. It's like, nah, you already went into space. Let the characters grow. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents. Let me know what y'all think and we can chop it up in the comment section. Peace.